Hey my friend, I wanted to make this video in Swahili or French, but I told myself, okay, let me start it first in English, because English is the most spoken language in today's world. If I make it in English, that means a lot of people gonna listen to my message and gonna understand what I'm about to say. There is racism going on in China. It came from this thing called coronavirus. And everybody knows that this coronavirus started in China. That means it's the Chinese people who started that. And they know very well where it came from. But it's been now some days, almost a month, that we have been witnessing through social media that the Chinese people, the Chinese soldiers, Chinese police, Chinese politicians, they've been misbehaving towards black people. They've been mistreating black people in China. They've been treating them like animals. And we're asking ourselves, why, Chinese, are you doing that? Why do you have that bad heart? Why are you acting devilishly? You need to stop that. The coronavirus didn't start in Africa. It started in China, your country. But you are behaving towards Africans as if it's African people who brought it into China. No. That nonsense should stop. We know that you Chinese people, by nature, are racist. There's no secret. You don't like black people. You don't like black race. We know that. As many races in the world, you're among the people who don't like the black people. You've been dreaming to see the black people vanish, the black race vanish from the world. And this will not take place, because the black race is the beginning of all the races. Not because black people wanted it, or not because black people made it to be the way it is. No, it's the will of God. When He created the world and all these universes, God started with black people, black race. So we black people, we are the foundation of this world. We are the foundation of all the races. In our genes are all the secrets that are sustaining all the races in the world. But we are astonished to see that Chinese people today are blaming this coronavirus onto the black people. What did they do to you? What did they do to you? Black people, they didn't do anything bad against you. Please, you need to stop that. And that's why we call upon all African leaders. You need to stand up. Enough is enough. All the governments in Africa, African Union, please stand up, say something. Because the Chinese people, they cannot come to Africa to trade with African leaders, to trade with African countries, and to enjoy whatever they can take from Africa. But at the same time, they hate African people. No. You want to control the world, we know that. But the only thing you better know is this. You cannot control the world the way you think you are planning to do it. It will not take place. And whatever plan you have to finish all the black people from the face of the earth is devilish, and it will not take place. Because black people, as I said before, they are the chosen of God. They are the beginning of all the races. It's not because black people wanted that. It's because God wanted it to be the way it is. We don't need your technology. You can put all your devices you want. You can make your smartphones, your smart cars, your smart cameras, smart whatever you want to control the world. You are not going to succeed, because a human being cannot be controlled. And it's a waste of time. The only good thing I can tell you need to start doing now is to seek ways to control your mind. Because, see, if there is too much trouble in the world today, it's because human beings, they're spending too much time, too much energy, too much resources to seek ways not to control themselves, not to control their minds, but they want to control other people. And this will not take place. It's impossible. Black people are the fathers of all the races in the world. Not because they wanted it to be the way it is. It's by the will of God. Then let me tell you something. By seeking the demise of the black race, of the black skin, is automatically seeking your own demise. Yes, as I said, find ways not to control other people, but to control your mind, which is loose. I'm not just addressing myself to the Chinese people, to the world, to every race. Please, there is too much confusion in today's world because human beings are wasting time, energy, resources to seek ways to control other people. And this will not take place. Spend your time to control your mind, to nourish your heart, your mind, your whole being with love. You've been creating smart things. Let's check. Let's look around. We have a lot of smart stuff around. Smart cars, smart phones, smart TV, smart whatever you want. But how come we don't have smart people anymore? Think about this. Think about this. That's how we black people, we don't rely on the technology to improve the world. No, the only thing that's gonna improve the world is the human heart. Please, we need to nourish the human heart with love. Not spend time in creating every nonsense you've been putting in place to seek ways to control people. Look, that's what is taking place now with this coronavirus. The main reason behind this is because a group of people want to control the world, politics, the world economics, and everything for themselves. This is a waste of time. Please spend your time to control your mind, to nourish your mind with love. And this is good, not only for yourselves, it's gonna be good, for the whole world. Because technology without love is catastrophe. It's catastrophe. We don't need the technology as black people, as I said, as Africa. We don't rely upon your technology. We rely upon love. The only thing that can sustain this world is not your space shuttle, it's not your missiles, it's not your smart things, it's love. And all the races, they came into being because of God. And your history books teach you that Africa is the cradle of humanity, the cradle of mankind. That means God started with Africa, with Africans. That's why you see, in whatever way, African people, they show love. We are the product of God's love. And it's been our duty for many years, many centuries, to pass that love onto the world, onto other beings. That's a lot of people, they wonder why African people, whatever you do against them, they still love you. They still smile at you. They still hope that something better is coming. And it's gonna come, not with technology. It's gonna come with love. That's why I say, Chinese people, Chinese government, stop your nonsense. Stop it. Because that coronavirus was not brought into China by African people. It started in your country. And it's the duty of everybody to seek ways to finish it. But blaming it onto African people, it only shows your hidden agenda. Because your power is being created, is being put in place with mostly Africa resources. That's why we need to tell you, once and again, please, there is too much smartness, not in trying to control the world, in trying to control other people's mind. This is stupidity. There is too much smartness when a human being sits and seeks ways to control his mind so that it cannot be nourished with devilish things, with hatred, with killing plans, with destruction plans. We need to stop that. As human beings, we need to make everything possible to stop that. So Chinese people, Chinese government, stop that nonsense. Stop that nonsense. As I said when I started this video, black people, the black race is the foundation of this world. In the black people's genes, there is the secret of humanity. By seeking ways to destroy black people, it's nonsense. Because in doing so, you are destroying yourselves. You are destroying the beginnings, the beginning of everything. You are destroying your fathers. You are destroying God's chosen people. And this will not take place. It will not take place. Spiritually speaking, it will not take place. And whomever gonna try that is gonna meet face to face with the creator of the universe. And that time, that's gonna be the end of the world. Thank you. I said it.